Hey LA, I hope everything's going well for you. I'm making this video on the Thursday before we go away to break, so I hope you like my hat. It's small, but it's working out okay. I'm going to make you a small demonstration here on the DRC website, and that way if you are in this PD or not, you could follow the directions at a later date and get back to accessing some of these materials. DRC is going to be the place where we can go to get map and EOC data. And actually, compared to the past, we are able to get that data far more frequently than the old days when we waited for it to come back the following year. So there's data in this current report from last year's test, and I want to show you how to access that as you make some decisions about the standards that you're building that are going to need the most weight and most time for intentional review as we get closer to this year's testing. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you really a step by step how to get in there. Okay, so you can see I'm just kind of in a basic screen here. I'm going to go back to just Google and start from the whole way in and say DRC Insight. Okay. And you're going to have your username. You can see mine is the same as we log in with. And then if you forgot your password, you can retrieve it that way also. Okay. In this screen, you'll notice that um, these two tabs on the left are going to take you somewhere different than we're going to go today. So I'm going to have you go into the Missouri Education. It says Missouri on it. And then that'll open these tabs at the top. And inside of these tabs, you're really going to want to just jump straight into My Applications. And then you'll see there's a category up here called Scoring and Reporting. There are two ways. You'll see that if you're in a high school or a middle school, right now this year, it's a different way in. So middle school and high school would use either interactive reports or reporting services. And you'll see once you get in there that really you don't have access beyond your grade level if you're looking in the wrong category. So to keep it simple, just go in and see what grade level is in either one if you're a middle school or a high school teacher. In the future, it should be that they're the same, but basically high school and middle schools merging to all be on this platform, I think as soon as next year. So I'm going to go into interactive reports. Okay, you're going to see um, kind of what you're used to seeing in this form here. And so again, I'm going to go into results summary, and we're going to choose an administration of which test. Last year's summative, right, that says spring because it's basically given at the end before we're actually really in the summer calendar. It's still spring at the end of the school year. So that's that test. Okay, you could choose district or school. Okay, in this case, that's why I'm showing you that if you go to school, you'll see that you can choose all the way through eighth grade on the interactive reports side. And then that other tab that I was showing you before this is for the 9 through 12 reporting. Okay, so if I choose grade first, let's just go ahead and hit 8. See this middle school value, Kansas City populates, and then you'll see listed all of our middle schools. So you could certainly go in, select one, and hit go. From here, you're going to get, again, things that are pretty useful for you to be able to access and look at specific data points. So wanted to get you in there and at least get you some access to start making some of those decisions based on last year's test as well. Okay, if you go into the other one here that says reporting services, again, it's going to look a little different. And this is the 9 through 12 look. You're going to go over here to summary results. There's ways to have student pages from here. So in the student results button, if you were interested in getting this information to parents or having it available for parent-teacher conferences, that could be something that we do in the future. Schools can print these and keep them on record. Again, these are state results, and so they'll come up in a pretty looking report. If I go to summary results, I can do an item summary right here. And again, it starts getting more specific as I give it the defining information that I need. And again, same process I just showed you before, that you can drill down to district and school and then get some pretty cool info. Okay, so I wanted to just show you that in case you have not explored the DRC website very much, and it'd be another data point that you could learn to include in your teaching profession. Thanks. I hope that's been helpful. I'm gonna stop sharing and say adios. Have a great one, and I hope that's helpful.